Good morning, y'all. I'm headed back up to Unicoi. COVID aside, I'm going to at least hike to Dix Creek. I've talked to a bunch of people that are getting off, including Nutty Hiker, who was supposed to be in the car with me. But
yeah, I watched her.
Yeah?
Sorry.
Yeah. No, you're all good.
I think it's her.
Yeah,
I watched
she
her.
is. She was supposed to be the other one. She's headed home. It's crazy. I'm going to Dix Creek at the very least, and then I'm going to go back into Hiawassee or Helen and figure it out from there. But I am getting a ride from an awesome shuttle driver. You want to introduce yourself, man?
Charlie, Track Rock Transport.
Hey, cannot say enough good things about him. If you're out there and you're on the trail, give him and you're near Hiawassee, give him a shout.
I'll give you the money after the video's over.
Right on.
Just saying all that.
And but you know, I'm gonna keep hitting it. I'm gonna at least go today and tomorrow, and then reassess. I think that's pretty much the game plan that a lot of people are doing. A lot of people are getting off. A lot of people aren't even coming down. So, but I'm gonna get off phone or get off the video so he can answer his phone. And plus, we just got to Unicoi, so I'm gonna get to hiking. Well, regardless of all the BS going on in the real world. Oh, look, by the way, that's actually the trail, not the stream. That's the stream. This is the trail. I am on trail. I'm in good spirits, other than I'm annoyed and just don't know what to do. This climb out of Unicoi Gap is no joke. They always say you come out of a town with fully loaded on food, and they never build towns at the top of a hill. Well, gosh dang it, that's for sure. And I got way too much food for my first resupply. I actually left stuff in the hotel. That's cool right there. I don't care who you are. So, look at that. Can't even enjoy this crap because I spend half my time in my own head wondering what's going on in the real world. I gotta stop talking about it for a minute. I'm gonna do some hiking. Even if it's only just barely. And even if it was only for a minute. I spent the whole time going up this stupid mountain, climbing Rocky Mountain, which may not be as high as the Rocky Mountains, but it's a heck of a climb out of Unicoi. Texting people and messaging people, trying to figure out what everybody else is doing so I can kind of, I mean, obviously I'm not going to base my decision on other people, but if everybody else is getting off the trail, it kind of stands to reason that maybe I'd be a dumbass if I stayed on. And I literally just texted somebody and asked them, so are you basically deciding that your through hike attempt is done this year? And I told him, I said, I just don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what the answer is. Because I don't want to get off trail. I don't want to give up. But I also don't want to be stupid. And I really don't want to get stuck out here. And literally the minute I sent that text, the sun came out. First time I've seen the sun, besides yesterday in Helen. First time I've seen the sun on trail this whole damn trip. Now I don't know if that really should be taken as a sign or somebody screwing with me. But only took 5 days. That right there is what Dash and I came for. Well, all right. Moving along today. It's been a nice day. Trail provides. What can I say? This is what is known as the Cheese Factory campsite. And as the name implies, according to gut hooks, it was a 19th century dairy farm. Obviously there's nothing left of it now, and I can't imagine how anybody raised cows up here, let alone milked them and did all that crazy trash. But I don't know, I believe him. Seems crazy. I wouldn't want to do it, but I guess you got to get your cheese somewhere. That bad boy right in front of me is Trey Mountain. I'm not sure what our elevation is now. I didn't look. It's better not to know. Just keep going up. Looks like this site does have water. I think Gut Hooks said there was a spring about 0.2, 0.1 down that Blue Blaze. However, I will not be staying here for the night. I'm pushing on at the very least to Trey Shelter and possibly to Deep Gap. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. Let's see how I feel after getting over Trey. Let's keep on trucking. And we've reached the cloud shrouding the mountaintop. Gotta be getting close to 4,400. Crikey. Welcome to the summit of Trey Mountain. 4,400 feet elevation. See here if you can actually see any of those clouds billowing by. So much for them clear skies. Welcome to Georgia. Just leaving Trey Gap, just leaving Trey Mountain Shelter. It's 12:30. I just ate some lunch. Dash and I decided that we could not sit here for the rest of the day. We've only gone like 6 miles today. The goal is to go up over to Kelly Knob, which is another like 1,000-foot climb in like a mile. After we get down off of Trey Mountain. And then get down off of Kelly Knob and stay at Deep Gap Shelter. At least at a campsite, whether we're in the shelter or not. As opposed to pushing the whole way to Dix Creek, because there is another peak between Kelly Knob and Dix Creek. And I think I might have one more mountain in me, but I don't think I've got two more. I guess if I make it to Kelly Knob really quick, then we'll reassess, but I'm not very optimistic. Deep Gap is 7.4 miles with Kelly Knob in the middle. So for now, that's the plan. It's not really raining hard at the moment, but I just didn't feel like getting wet. And it may just be that I'm stuck in this stupid cloud up here at the top of Trey Mountain. That could be a glass is half full kind of a moment. I don't know. It could rain the rest of the day, which really wouldn't surprise me at this point. But we're moving. And did talk to a trail maintainer at Trey Mountain Shelter. More power to the old guy. He was raking out the privy. I guess it's got to be done, but wow. And man, when you stir that pot, it billows. Whew. It's a wonder I could even eat. We want to go. There you go. There's a white blaze. We're going that way. Picture a man going on a journey beyond sight and sound. On the backside of Kelly Knob, heading into Deep Gap. I didn't film at the top of Kelly Knob because there was no view. Although I was a little disappointed. Everybody said Kelly Knob was so difficult. Gut hooks, all kinds of people all over Gut hooks comments. Oh, Kelly Knob's way harder than Blood Mountain. Not even remotely close. Not even remotely close. I'm glad I didn't decide to stay at Trey Mountain Shelter. Because when I got there tomorrow, when I got to Kelly Knob tomorrow, I'd have been PO'd. Anyway, just want to show you a few more feet of trail before I get into the shelter. The sun does exist in Georgia, people. Of course it would shine today. Well, good morning, all. Morning of day 6. I didn't video much last night because I was dealing with some logistical issues. Saw my mermaid, my white whale this morning. The elusive sunrise I didn't believe existed in Georgia. I am leaving Deep Gap, and I am only 12.5 miles from the Georgia-North Carolina border. Pretty big milestone. It's with a heavy heart, though. A heavy heart. Because I'm not going to see it. With everything that's going on in the real world, my wife has been unbelievably supportive. I've been all stressed out down here, trying to figure out whether or not I was doing the right thing. Sorry. She's done nothing but tell me, stay, it's fine. You got this. We're good here. Well, yesterday she heard some news that kind of concerned her. Something about potentially shutting down travel between states. And I can't get stuck out here. I don't know how realistic or possible that would be. I don't even know how they would do it. From what I'm being told, 8 states have mobilized the National Guard. And if too many more do, then the federal government's just going to shut down the borders. Probably an alarmist thing, but with my wife and all them kids back home in Nebraska, I just can't risk it. Talked to a bunch of other hikers that are further up the trail. Some of them are staying on, some of them are getting off. They're all talking about hostels shutting, resupplies getting challenging, shuttles and hitches becoming harder and harder. I can't get stuck out here. I got too much responsibility back home. So, that's it. Hiking to Dix Creek now. It's about a 3.5 mile hike. Taking a shuttle to Blairsville, and I've got a car reserved. I'm going home. It's funny because yesterday, as a joke, I posted on Facebook, hike to Dix Creek. hop a shuttle into Hiawassee, wait for a ride home, go back to Omaha, wait for all this to blow over, hike the CT in July. How's that for a slice of fried gold? Well, it was a joke when I posted it, but apparently I jinxed myself because it's not a joke anymore. Odds are pretty well against me that a through hike of the AT will happen in 2020. Unless I can somehow get back down here in the next 2 weeks, I'm not going to have enough time. But I'm going to enjoy the last 3.5 miles of my time on the Appalachian Trail.